Jai Gurudev and good morning children. In previous class we have learned about estimation. In that we have learned how to estimate the numbers to the nearest 10, nearest 100 and nearest 1000. And maybe I am hoping that you have done the exercise 1.3. Now in the first chapter, now we are coming to the last topic, that is Roman numerals. And in Roman numerals I am writing the values and which Roman numerals we are using for that. See that. Suppose values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then 50, 100, 500 and 1000. For 1 we are using just I, then 2 times I, 3 times I. For 4 IB, you can see that V, VI, V double I, V triple I. And for 9 we are using IX, then 10, then for 50 we are using L, for 100 we are using C, then 500 we are using D, and then lastly M. You can see that. But we are having, you can see that for 1 we are using I, 2 times I, for 3 times I, 4 IB. We have not used here 4 times I. It means it cannot be accepted. Okay. Then what is the rule number 1? On the basis of this, some rules are formed for the Roman numerals. A Roman numeral at most can be used 3 times. And its value is added as many as times it occurs. What I have written, a Roman numeral at most can be used 3 times, not more than 3 times we can't use, and its value is added as many as time it occurs. For that you can see that for I1 we have used I, for 2 we have used 2I, means here we can write that 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, then it will become 2. Here 3I means 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will become 3. Okay, in this way, and not more than that. Then rule number 2 is, if a Roman numeral of smaller value is written on the right side of a greater value, then its value is added. For example, we have suppose vi. You can see that b means 5. On right hand side smaller value is written. 5 plus 1 it will become 6. You can see that xi also 10 plus 1 it will become 11. More example, you can see that lx, l means 50 plus 10 it will become 60 and so on. No? Many more examples we can take. Rule number 3, as we have written, if a Roman numeral is of a smaller value is written on the right side of a greater value, then its value is added. For example, we have taken just now, I explained. Similarly, if a Roman numeral of smaller value is written on the left of a greater value numeral, then it is subtracted. For example, suppose we have ib. It is written on the left side of the greater value. What you will do? b means 5. 5 minus 1 it will become 4. Further we can see ix. Here right hand side x is there, left hand side smaller value numeral is there. It means 10 minus 1 it will become 9. Okay, 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. Further more example we can see that xc. Okay, x means beta 10 and c means 100. It will become 100 minus 10 is equal to 90, and many more examples. Okay, and rule 4 is there. Rule 4, a symbol cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Means only the symbol we can repeat, we cannot repeat more than 3 times. And V, L and D also, this is full stop. V, L, D are never repeated. They will be never repeated. For example, suppose I would like to write as I have written 1, 2, 3. Same way if I would like to, for 10 you already know we are writing x. If for 20 we can write 2 times x, it will become 20. If suppose 30 I would like to write 30, how I can write? See that 3 times x, it will become 30. Now suppose I would like to write 40, but now 4 times x I will not write. What I will do? For that I have to write in the pattern of 4 I have written. How I have written? 5 minus 1. So here we have to write for 40. 40 we will write that 50 minus 1 minus 10. Okay, and for 50 we are using L. Or for minus we will write in left side x. XL will be its value. Okay, now maybe everybody of you have understood. In the same way we can write that for 100 we can write C. For 200 we will write 2 times C. It will become 200. For 300 we will write 3 times C. C. It will become 300. For 400 what we will write? For 500 we are writing D. It will become C D. D means 500 minus 100. It will be 400. Now maybe everybody of you have understood up to here. In this way you just follow the rules. If you know the rules are clear to you, then you will not have any problem in understanding the Roman numerals. And this is not difficult. Already you have learned in class 5th also. In that class you already had solved many questions based on it. Here very few questions are given in your book. Now we are after learning the last rule 5th, then we are proceeding to your exercise, that is your last exercise of this chapter. Till 4 rules we have completed. Now last rule is symbol. B, L and D are never written on the left of a greater value. You have seen that whenever we will use these symbols are never written on the left side. Okay. These are 5 rules. If we will apply them, then easily we can solve the problems which are based on the Roman numerals. Now I am going to do the question. Exercise 1.4, question number 1. Exercise 1.4, question number 1. What is that? Write in Roman numerals. Write in Roman numerals. First A part is 69. 69. How I will write it? 60. We will write that 60 plus 9. 60. How we can use 60? 60 can be written as 50 plus 10. Or 9 we can write that 10 minus 1. Okay. Now you can see that for 50 we are using L. For 10 plus means we will write X. Okay. Then 10 minus 1. For 10 we are using X. And minus means the numbers of a smaller value will be written on left side. What it will become? LX IX. Maybe you have understood. Just see now one more part I am doing here on the board. 98. I am doing 98. See that now. 98 can be written as 90 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. You already know that 8 we are writing in this way. 90 can be written as, for 100 we are using C. Okay. C, because just see here. You know that for 50 we are using L. 60 we are using LX. 70 we are using LXX. For 80 LXXX. Already I taught you that we cannot use one symbol more than 3 times. Till 80 X is coming 3 times. So now further we can, if you will write 90, many children are doing like that. LXXXXX. That is wrong. Already according to rules we are saying that not more than 3 times we can repeat one symbol. Here 90 will come, in 90 it will come 4 times, so it is wrong. In this case what we will do, then we will move further to 100. Okay. And for 100 we are using C. First we will write C. And if we will subtract from 100, we will subtract 10, then we will get 90, right? On its left X. So it will be XC plus B 1, 2, 3. XCVI. It will be XCVII. It will be your 98. In this way, you can do one more part I am doing. Just C part, suppose. C is suppose 79. C part is 79. How I will write? See that for 70 what we can use? LXX. LXX. Okay. And then for 9 what we can write? IN. So it will be just simple. Maybe now I am hoping that rest of the part of this question you can complete. Okay. Okay, and if you will have doubt, you can ask me. Okay, now we are moving to the next question. Next question, question number 2 is write in Roman numerals. We have given the value and we have to write them in Roman numerals. What is that? Question number A part is 341. 341. How we can write that? You can see, first of all we will break the number. 100 plus 100 plus 100. Not more than 3 times we can write. Then for 40 we can write that 40 plus 1. 341 it is, not 340, 340. For 100 what we are using? C or C. 3 times C we have used. 40, you already know how we are writing that. 50 minus 10. For 50 what we are using? L. For minus it will go, 10 will go on the left side. C, X, L and 1. It will be your number. Okay. Just see, 341 was there. How I have written? 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 40 plus 1. For 100 we are using C. Then for 40 we are using XL, and for 1 simple one I. Okay, so it will be your Roman value. One more question I am doing. 767. See that it is of which part? F part. It is F part. 767. How I will write it? First of all, you just see, I can break it because in 500 we are having value. We are writing 500 as D. 500 plus 100 plus 100. Then I will write plus 16 plus 7. First of all I will write for 500 what we are using? Which symbol we are using? We are using D. D. For 100 we are using C. For one more time C. 60 we are using, just I taught you that just now, L and X, and for 7 we are using B, I. It will be your Roman value for this 767. So it is not difficult, it is so simple or interesting. You can use, and in a very simple way you can do these problems by breaking down them in a values as we are using. One more question part I am doing, that is 556. It is of H part. 556. How I can break it? 500 plus 50 or plus 6. See that for 500 just now I use D. For 50 how I can use? L. Okay. Or for 6 I can use, you all everybody know, BI. It will be D, L, B, I. Just so simple. Okay. So in this way you can do the rest of part of remaining part of this question number 2 also. Then we are moving to the last question of this exercise. Second last question of this exercise. Now come to the question number 3rd. This time we have given the numbers and we have to write down in Hindu-Arabic numerals. Write the following in Hindu-Arabic numerals. That is L, X, XXV, XXV. You know that. For L, what is its value in Hindu numbers? 50. Then plus 10. Then plus 10. Then plus 10. Or then plus 5. See that. 50 plus 10, 60, 70, 80 and 85. It will be 85. It is not difficult, beta. It is so simple. This is A part. One more part, B part I am doing. Just see. I am taking the greater one, not B. I am doing H part. M C I X. You can see that M we are using for 1000. Okay. Then C for 100. X for IX means 10 minus 1 9. Okay. Add them now. 100,000 plus 100 1100. It will be 1109. So in this way you can do them. If you know the symbol beta, it is not difficult to solve out the problem. Okay. One more part I am doing, which you will feel difficult. I am just trying to find that is B part also. Rest of the parts are so simple, you can do them yourself. DXCVI. DXCVI. D means 500. X means XC. You can see that greater value on the right hand side, and it means it will be 100 minus 10. Okay. XC means 100 minus 10. VI means 5 plus 1. VI means 5 plus 1. You can see that 500 plus 100 minus 10, 90 plus 5 plus 1, 6. It will be 596. So you maybe everybody of you have understood now, because it is not a new chapter. Already you have learned this chapter in your previous class also, and it is like a revision chapter, and maybe many means all the things now it will be recalled to you, or you can solve the problems with the help of whatever rules I taught you, and how I am solving now. Each and everybody have seen how I am solving. So just follow the rules and solve the rest of remaining part of this question. Now the last question beta, that is nothing in that question. That is so that each of the following are meaningless. Now listen me carefully. What is question number 4? You have given 2 times B, and he is saying that why they are meaningless. Why 2 times B is meaningless? Because already I taught you in rules that V, L and D are never repeated. So it is a wrong concept. Okay. Then B part is ID. Okay. Then I taught you that V, L and D are never written on the left and right side of the greater value. So this is also wrong. V and C, V, L and D, according to our rules, they cannot be written on the left of the greater value. Okay, so this is also meaningless. Then D part is X. What I taught you that mostly up to 3 parts, 3 times we can repeat any symbol, not more than that. Here you can see that it is repeated 4 times, so this is also wrong. All these concepts are wrong, so you will write them in your detailed statement. How you will write that? 2 times B, it is according to rules, B comes only, 5 comes only 1 time. Then L and D, for we cannot write B, L and D on the left or right side of the greater value. Same way for this one also. It is 4 times same symbol is coming, so it cannot be repeated. In this way you can see that XVV. Next is XVVB. Same thing, B cannot be repeated. In this way this concept is also wrong. IL, I or L, it is also wrong concept, because L is 50. 50 minus 1, we are not writing in this IL. IL. See that beta, IL. You have learned that I can be subtracted only from B. It cannot be subtracted from the much greater values like x, or it can be subtracted till ix or ib, not in il, not in this way, so it is wrong. Okay, then next one is ld. I taught you that next one is ld. LD means V, L and D are never written on the left side of the greater value. So this is also wrong. You will write them in complete statement form. Then VII. Okay. VVI. It is next. 2 times V cannot come. V cannot be repeated. V cannot be repeated. So it is also wrong. So in this way you will write them in a statement form and you will complete till question number 4. Okay, maybe everybody, if you will read the rules carefully, all these parts will be clear to you, because these already are based on the rules. Already we have taught you that 2 times V cannot come. VLD, they never can be subtracted from the greater, subtracted or added from the greater values. So this is wrong. Same concept will come here. We can use any symbol maximum times of 3 times, not more than that. Here 4 times it is coming, so it is wrong. V cannot be repeated. Here 1 can be subtracted only from the 5 or 10, not more than that. LD means already V, L and D are never written on the left and right side of the greater values, and 2 times V cannot be repeated. In this way you will write why. I will send you the question number, this exercise, and you can see that what is that. You have to write the statement why these statements, these are the meaningless, and in statement form you have write. So you just read the rules carefully so that you can write them in a statement form, or I will send you exercise also. Now beta, today we have completed our last topic also, and the question based on that is Roman numeral and exercise 1.4. Now till here everybody of you have complete your course. You should complete your part and your work up to that, and when we will reach to the next class, at that time I will start chapter number 2. So it is my request to you to complete up to here, and if you will have doubt, again I am saying you, if you will have doubt, you can send me your questions in my personal WhatsApp number, so that I can remove your doubt. Okay, and just enough for today. Thank you and Jai Gurudev to all of you.